evening and welcome to the evening news for today, Monday, December 12, 2022. I am Jemima Holmes. Thank you for tuning in. Now let's take a look at some of the lead stories tonight. President brokers deal with speedboat operators to keep fare at $100. 40 million surgical theater commissioned in MORUCA. Region 7 continues to grapple with severe flooding. President Ali urges UG graduates to stay and help develop Guyana. And quarantine farmer found dead in trench. Now for the news in detail. President Dr. Irfan Ali has brokered a deal with the speedboat operators plying the Georgetown to Vredenhoop route to have their fare remain at $100 per person. Rupasina Ryan tells us more.
Last week, speedboat operators took strike actions demanding an increase in fare from $100 to $120. However, President Dr. Irfan Ali met with members of the Demerara River Speedboat Association at the National Track and Field Center in Lenora on Sunday evening. A deal was brokered to which the public was notified that going forward, persons using the Vredenhoop to Georgetown speedboat service will pay the usual fare of $100. The president also committed to helping improve the service of the speedboat operators and the stelling between their operations. Lal Bachan Babulal, vice president of the Demerara River Speedboat Association, expressed satisfaction with the meeting and said members are looking forward to working with the president to improve the service.
The president have assured us that he's going to do whatever it takes to improve the service better off next year, and so we agreed to continue the service at $100 for now until next year. He would improve the service and make the service a better service for us next year.
How do you feel after meeting with the president?
Well, we feel more relaxed because when we were strike, it was kind of restless at that moment of time, but now that we met with the president, he had given us all assurance that he would do whatever it takes to make our service a better service.
Rupa Sinarain, The Evening News.
We now tell you that residents of MORUCA will no longer have to travel long distances to access surgical treatment. This is following the commissioning of a new surgical theater at the Komaka District Hospital in Region 1 last Friday. Let's have a look.
This more than $40 million investment features a new operating theater suite with all the amenities, including anesthesia machines, an ICU wing, and a recovery wing with crisis stabilization units, CSU. It forms part of the Ministry of Health and Regional Democratic Council's 20-year strategic development plan for Region 1. Director General of the Health Ministry, Dr. Vishwa Mahadev, said the new theater is in keeping with the government's manifesto promise of expanding and upgrading health facilities and diagnostic services to improve access to healthcare countrywide.
The government of Guyana, under the leadership of His Excellency President Irfan Ali, has made it a priority to bring healthcare to the hinterland, to bring healthcare to those who need it the most. This is another such project where access to healthcare is being made more equitable, is being made more readily available for persons.
According to Dr. Mahadev, there are over 50 surgeries already lined up.
With this theater here, we'll be doing surgeries on a regular basis. We have on the list over 50 persons that we'll be trying to manage over this short period of time. And then there will be continuous surgeries being done as the need arises.
Meanwhile, Regional Health Officer in Region 1, Dr. Stephen Shifoon, said this is a historic move for healthcare delivery in the region that will see residents no longer having to travel outside the region for routine surgeries.
For the first half of 2023, we're going to operate every last week in the month and see how that goes until we can make it a routine surgery unit at the Komaka District Hospital. We have 3 theaters in our region now, Port Kaituma, Mabaruma, and MORUCA. This is our second theater that we're launching, so pretty soon you'll see a third. the region has developed so fast as it relates to healthcare, and we are on that continuum to offer optimum care. And this surgical outreach is just a picture of what is yet to come.
A new agro-processing facility was on Saturday commissioned at Fort Wellington on the west coast of Berbice, and some 700 farmers stand to benefit from it. The facility has a production capacity of 4,320 liters of pepper sauce and 3,600 liters of green seasoning per month. Our Berbice correspondent Andrew Carmichael reports.
Everybody hold the ribbon. Ready?
The $37 million facility will give stakeholders the opportunity to earn additional income and improve their business development skills. Additionally, all stakeholders will enjoy better prices for their products by penetrating more markets locally and internationally as a result of value-added production. Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa, speaking at Saturday's commissioning, pointed out that other similar facilities have been established across the country, and by the end of the year, the total is expected to be 9.
Not only in Region 5, but last 2 weeks we went to Region 9, and we commissioned one in St. Ignatius. Very shortly, we'll be going to Deep South in Region 9 to commission another facility like this. We have one is constructing right now in Blackbush Polder. Another one in Anna Regina. One is being constructed at Watuka in Region 10. Why am I mentioning these? Because right across this country, in various parts of the country, in rural areas, we are making these facilities available to the rural farmers. That means we have to change the way we're doing things.
He noted that with CARICOM looking to reduce its food import bill, more locally made products are being exported to countries in the region.
Here, your produce will be made, more value will be added to your produce. For example, we'll have a packaging facility, we'll have processing facility, and right now, when you look around the Caribbean, our produce is in demand.
The facility is being run by the Guyana Marketing Corporation, GMC, and intends to provide support in management, marketing, and training. General Manager of GMC, Tushwana Lal, says the corporation intends to forge partnerships with other agencies like the Guyana School of Agriculture, the National Agricultural Research and Extension Institute, NARI, and the Food and Drug Department, FDA, to ensure success of the facility. She explained that the agro-processing facility will ensure that farmers have sustained prices for their produce.
Given the geographical location of this facility, its design encompasses modern equipment and an effortless production process to reduce wastage and spoilage. Additionally, all stakeholders will enjoy better prices for their products by penetrating more markets locally and internationally as a result of value-added production.
Andrew Carmichael, The Evening News.
The Canada-Guyana Chamber of Commerce is celebrating its 2-year anniversary, and the fact that in those 2 years, it has already facilitated the formation of a number of business partnerships between the private sectors of the two countries. Gerald Bryan tells us more.
In a statement, the Canada-Guyana Chamber of Commerce summed up their achievements and the growth in trade between the two countries. For instance, in 2021, merchandise trade totaled Canadian $238.2 million between the two countries. In addition, exports to Guyana for 2021 were valued at $28.6 million, while imports from Guyana were valued at $199.6 million. Additionally, there were a number of partnerships that have been formed between businesses in the two countries. One example is the recently announced partnership between Bihari Energy Holdings and Atlantic Excel out of Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada. There is also a joint venture that was formed between Farfan and Mendez Limited and Crosby Group Limited. The Chamber announced that they have several major activities planned for 2023. These include a Women in Business Trade mission. This mission, according to the Chamber, will put the limelight on robust women-owned Canadian and Guyanese businesses. According to them, it will provide them with a unique opportunity to partner and grow their business in both markets. Gerald Bryan, The Evening News.
Heavy rainfall continues to trigger severe flooding in Middle Mazaruni Region 7, affecting over 300 households, according to Regional Chairman Kenneth Williams. This number represents proprietors and their employees and miners. During a telephone interview on Sunday, the regional official explained that primarily shops that sell groceries, fuel, dredge parts, and other items are currently under several feet of water. And with more heavy rainfall expected in the area over the next 48 hours, water levels are expected to rise. At Tamake Landing, 87 businesses are affected, 59 in Apaikwa Landing, 122 in Poppy Show, Martin Landings, and 40 at Seamangs Back Dam. Williams related that the Regional Democratic Council, along with the Civil Defense Commission, is assessing the situation and providing persons with assistance in the form of cleaning agents and medical supplies. The CDC on Saturday reported that Kwebanang, Kamarunga, Waramadong, Philippi, Poppy Show Landing, and Mango Landing in Region 7 are all experiencing different levels of flooding. Other areas, such as Itiringbang and Arao Village, are experiencing rising river levels. As it evaluates the situation, the CDC said it will remain in constant contact with persons on the ground there throughout an extensive period to determine what measures should be taken. The Hydrometeorological Service of the Agriculture Ministry has forecasted wetter than usual rainfall conditions across all regions of Guyana until January 2023 as the country experiences the secondary rainfall season. Do stay with us. More news ahead.
Happy holidays from SuperBet. We would like to extend the best wishes to you and your family. We're thankful for the tremendous support for the last 10 years and we wish you a successful 2023. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from the management and staff of SuperBet.
Optic offers great patient care that is tailored for my entire family.
At Optic, a wide selection of affordable optical frames and optical services are available to fit your budget.
At Optic, my family is provided with comprehensive eye examination and access to their ophthalmology services, all under one roof.
Optic takes pride in delivering exceptional customer service and a unique experience to you, our customers.
Optic Vision Care is a company that is Guyanese born and grown that will help you take care of your precious eyes.
Did you know that the government has funded the 2022 budget through oil revenues? Yes. Money earned from oil production offshore is being used to support projects in Guyana, including social programs like the increase of public assistance and old age pension, as well as cash grants to support the vulnerable members of society.
Welcome back. You're watching the Evening News. President Dr. Irfan Ali on Sunday handed over a brand new home to 85-year-old Amina Bafan of Herstelling on the east bank of Demerara, which was built under the recently launched Men on Mission initiative. Details in this Rupa Sinarain report.
Following an impromptu visit to the community 2 weeks ago, President Dr. Irfan Ali had a first-hand view of the unfortunate living conditions of the elderly woman and her grandson and immediately committed to constructing a home at no cost to her. With the assistance of the Guyana Police Force, the Neighborhood Democratic Council, the National Drainage and Irrigation Authority and the private sector, in particular Geico Construction, the reconstruction process commenced.
I think this is a real testimony to who we are as a people, as a country, when we can come together like this and to work with the private sector, with corporate bodies led by the private sector, to do things like this. And this is what is going to transform our country, the way we think and feel about each other, when we can come together. People of all persuasion, whether it's political, social, cultural, ethnic, coming together and working together to deliver good things for citizens across our country. This is what is going to help us to cement ourselves as one Guyana. This is what Men on Mission is going to be about next year.
Coming in the new year, the plan is to build some 150 homes through this initiative. And with the construction of new homes, he said there will be enough job opportunities. Expanding the project, the head of state also posited that the government will explore the option of providing jobs to Guyanese Venezuelan migrants who would have returned here.
We have enough job opportunity for people who are looking for a job. If you can't find a work, you're not looking for a job, right? So we can get a pool of hundreds of people. We have all boys town. We have 50 coming out of there, and early next year in January, February, we are looking to go to Kanchi, Agricola, some places where we have some labor. Bring that labor, put them on a specific training program to carpentry, masonry. So next year, under the Men on Mission umbrella, we're going to launch a massive program. We're hoping that through the Men on Mission initiative alone, next year we can build at least 150 homes across the country.
The head of state also noted that in the new year, there will be a massive push with community involvement, which will see all the small pathways and roads rehabilitated. Tree planting exercises and other community infrastructural works will also be done by the communities. Rupa Sinarayan, The Evening News.
In his address to the University of Guyana's 56th Convocation, President Dr. Irfan Ali appealed to the patriotism of the graduates as he urged them to join in helping to develop Guyana, even as the country's economy continues to grow. Here are the details from Gerald Bryan.
During his feature address, President Dr. Irfan Ali assured the 3,000 graduates that opportunities for personal advancement will come. At the same time, however, he reminded them that they have a moral duty to contribute to the land of their birth. The president also lamented that for too long, Guyana has been subject to a brain drain.
The possibilities for personal success are real, but there is also a moral obligation to your motherland. You have a duty to make your country a better place. Guyana summons you to its service. It is your generation to which the nation looks to drive economic transformation and propel prosperity. Your knowledge and skills are needed more than ever. You also have a special responsibility to history and to the future. You are the inheritors, monumental struggles and supreme sacrifices of generations of Guyanese who sought a better future for themselves and the progeny. It is your duty to assume the same mantle of responsibility towards future generations.
President Ali also assured the graduates that while more opportunities will become available as the economy grows, they have to seek out these opportunities.
Stay and help realize its unquestionable potential. Your education, experience, enthusiasm, and enterprise are needed to ignite the engines of national development. Exciting times lie ahead. I invite you to be part of a fascinating process of social and economic transformation. History is being made in our country, and you can be part of this unfolding, fast-paced and transformative development.
3 years after oil production began, Guyana is currently the fastest growing economy in the world. Growth is currently projected at over 50% for 2022. It was revealed in September that Guyana's GDP grew by 36.4% for the first half of 2022. This was propelled by growth in a number of economic sectors such as the agricultural and mining sectors. Gerald Bryan, The Evening News.
The body of a Corentyne farmer was on Sunday morning pulled from a trench in his home village of Alness. Our Berbice correspondent Andrew Carmichael reports.
Dead is Bernard Gray, 49 of Alness Village, Corentyne, Berbice. The body of the rice and sheep farmer was discovered at about 6 hours on Sunday in a sheep grazing area some distance away from his home. The discovery was made by his reputed wife, Althea Pearson, who was at the time with her aunt. The mother of three said he was last seen alive on Saturday. According to Pearson, on Saturday there was a disagreement with her husband and some of the workers who work in the rice field. She said she asked her husband to remain at her mother's home and sit on the step while she had gone to round up the sheep.
And when I come out and come back by my mother, he wasn't there, but she said she saw when he leave the yard, but when she come out, she see him in no direction that she looked for him. She see him in no direction.
She became worried after some time had passed and she did not hear from Gray. Several villagers were contacted, including family members, but all of them said they did not see Gray. On Sunday morning, Pearson said she started an early search along with an aunt of hers, and at about 6 hours, the body was discovered in a trench surrounded by vegetation.
He was a loving person. We go farming together. We grace stock all together. All the way we be together.
Gray was a father of three. Police have launched an investigation and are awaiting an autopsy to be performed on the body. Andrew Carmichael, The Evening News.
A family of 14 was rendered homeless after a fire ripped through their Mabaruma Northwest District home on Sunday. The fire, which destroyed the family's two-story wooden home, was allegedly set by a 4-year-old who was playing with matches. Flames and smoke began emanating from one of the bedrooms of the house at about 9:40 hours, and the family was immediately alerted. The fire service was called to the scene at about 10:16 hours, but when they arrived, the home was engulfed by thick black smoke, with flames billowing from the windows. The family was unable to save any of their belongings. The child's mother, Mariella Small, told officials of the Guyana Fire Service that no one was around at the time when her preschooler took matches and lit their mattress, which was in the lower flat of the house. Upon seeing the flames, everyone from the home evacuated the building, and within a short time, the entire house went up in flames. No one was injured, officials said. An investigation is underway. President's Cup Region 9-3 draw First Blood and Ben Street Fruit Conquerors are MVP champs. Details of these stories and more in the Sportcast, sponsored by MacCorp, coming up on the other side of the break.
It's November already and soon it will be Christmas, so we at John Lewis Styles are giving away one Amazon Echo show every week in November and every day in December. Stream music and videos, make video calls and control smart devices, alarms, reminders and lots more. Every $5,000 spent gives you a chance to win when you shop for clothing, footwear, watches, fragrances, handbags, luggage and accessories. So visit us on Waterloo Street. John Lewis Styles, simply different.
This Christmas, guess what? You're guaranteed to save big right at National Hardware Limited. Shopping for Christmas trees? We've got all sizes, from the traditional to the ones with a modern twist. Garlands, wreaths, lights, and Christmas inflatables are what you need to bring that Christmas cheer. Out with the old and in with the new. We've got curtains, carpets, and so much more to spruce up your home for the holidays. Save time too, and get presents for both boys and girls, whether big or small. National Hardware has you covered, in more ways than one this holiday season. Check out our superstore at 13 to 14 Industrial Site, Rumvelt. Telephone number 231-1091-95. Or downtown at 17 to 19A Water Street. Telephone number 227-1961.
Credit! Yeah, ready? We are so far. Look along, me tell you, buy one generator. Now the picnic online test and blackout come and cut off everything.
Sorry, son. Radhika, Abby go tomorrow.
Abby go now.
At Sylvie's, we stock products from more than 22 different sectors in mining, construction, food processing, vulcanizing, home improvements, and more.
Are you getting generator?
So this is a 3000 better star generator. This will work your lights, your fan, your TV, and your fridge.
Well, Abby can buy one for Abby, and Abby can buy one for Mommy too.
Yeah, and Mommy could even key start it, because All you have to do is hook up the battery and
Visit us today at 31 High in Hatfield Street, where our friendly and knowledgeable team members are willing to assist you. You can also call us on 227-6243 or WhatsApp us on 623-7755 and shop via our website at www.sylviesonline.com.
I big up one down pour mill.
One procky machine, one pressure washing machine, one juice dispenser, one engine, one pepper grinding machine, one blower and water pump, one sugar cane juicer, circle saw. We gotta get alright then food warmer. We gotta get. What are you looking at?
When I was a child, I secured my savings in a piggy bank. But now that I'm an adult, I keep my savings secured at Hand in Hand Trust in a secured savings account. They offer very attractive rates, and you can start with a minimum deposit of only $2,000. You can also open a fixed deposit with a minimum of only $100,000. So, if you're still using a piggy bank, make the transition today. Come into Hand in Hand Trust Corporation and start saving the secure way. Hand in Hand Trust Corporation, Inc., a member of the Hand in Hand Group of Companies.
Ocho. 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 Organic Ocho candy. What's inside counts.
Now you have another reason to shop at Gafours from now till Christmas. Gafours has launched its 7-car promotion with over $30 million in prizes to be won. With any purchase of $5,000 for self-service or $100,000 for wholesale customers, you have a chance to enter any one of our 7 branches. This promotion runs from September 9th to December 29. For more information, visit our Facebook page at Gafours or contact us on 223-9896. Gafours, the name you can trust.
When I was a child, I secured my savings in a piggy bank. But now that I'm an adult, I keep my savings secured at Hand in Hand Trust in a secured savings account. They offer very attractive rates, and you can start with a minimum deposit of only $2,000. You can also open a fixed deposit with a minimum of only $100,000. So, if you're still using a piggy bank, make the transition today. Come into Hand in Hand Trust Corporation and start saving the secure way. Hand in Hand Trust Corporation, Inc., a member of the Hand in Hand Group of Companies.